Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's me, your action figure enthusiast and video game aficionado, Hebot, and today I'm bringing you another action figure toy collectible review or adult collectible figure review in a new episode of Toys in My Closet, or actually adult collectibles in my closet. And as you can see here, I have the latest wave of the Dragonball Super Dragon Star series of Dragon Ball figures. And of course, you know that these guys have been ongoing for quite some time, a little over 2 years now. So this is series number 13. And in this series, as you can see, we have Piccolo in cape version, right? That they released originally, one without the cape, and now we have the new version 2 of Super Saiyan Goku, which was from the very first wave, but they updated him a little bit and do some little differences, so you know, to make it better, because as the series and the collection has gone on, the quality on the figures have become better and better. So I guess they wanted to match the original 2 waves with updated versions, which I think it's a good thing, especially for those who missed out and never got a chance to get the originals. And of course, as you see here in the very end, we have Super Saiyan Vegeta. So we're gonna take a quick look at these and one by one, and you know, see what they have to offer, see if the articulation is pretty good, it's updated, gotten better, paint jobs, etc., etc. So before we go into that, let's remove this beautiful little Santa right here, or this cute little snowman, and we'll start off with packaging, showing you the side profile, as you can see here, with the beautiful anime style artwork that they always present. As you can see, like always, never really fails to impress that they use these animated cells from the animation, from the actual anime. So here they are, really nice in the depiction. And then as we turn them around really fast, you'll see here that we have the cross cell of the rest of the figures that are in this line, in this wave, and they're up and coming. As you can see, I got them at GameStop. This is the next wave, which is Series 14, which is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Krillin, which will be the first time in the line, and Super Saiyan Gohan, which will also be the first time in the line. And like always, you see, has the seal of approval in a nice vac metal silver, Dragon Ball on the top, some legalese in the bottom from Toyomation and Funimation, presented to you by Bandai. And if you turn it around, here it has a sticker that says new for version 2, and that's it. And then Super Saiyan Goku right here in the bottom. So like I said, let's do a quick crack open on these. Let's take a quick look at each and every one individually, side by side, and see, like I said, if it was worth the purchase, and if you might be interested to pick them up and add them onto your collection. So we'll start off with none other than Super Saiyan Goku. Give me 1 sec. So here we have him, the version or new version of the Super Saiyan Goku, and I have to say, I think they really did a really nice job. It's more subtle things, with the exception of maybe the face sculpt and the head itself, but altogether it's done and executed, I think, fairly well to justify a new purchase. And the first thing we'll look at is he comes with the Kamehameha Jesus. Seriously? Like, I'm trying to show it to you guys, but it's not. He comes with the Kamehameha extra set of hands. That's the first thing. As you can see, really nicely sculpted. Looks almost more of a matte finish as opposed to gloss. So that's the only accessories come with, just like in the original. Now, and we take a closer look. As you see, he's spinning here. He has a nice, clean look and kind of a lower, a little bit leaner, I guess. And the orange, I think, it's pops out a little bit more. So we'll take a closer look at him here. As you can see, there is his new face sculpt and new hairstyle. This time around, he has the double peg neck, and also the neck and head, a double peg ball joint, one inside the neck and one that goes into the head. As you see, the gi, I think it's a lot lower, with the shirt being more visible with more details. The shoulder pads are now more separate from the one on the actual shoulder. This is a separate piece with nice detail as well, as you can see there as well. They look more like a shirt sleeve and a shirt underneath, more than I think in the first version. Painted really nice. The orange looks to be a little more orange. The yellow is really nice with the see-through, or the actual shining pearlescent look. The details in the face are really well done. You can see there the little smirk. Let's go like this. Then we go down. His pants are poofy, but not, and baggy, but not as much as the original one. And then the boots are more sleek, and feels that it has the rocker more, like it works better, and in the left and right, even front to back. They're still on ball pegs. So for comparison, let's bring in the first version that I have here, and here he is. Here's the first version, and as you can see on the head sculpt, this head sculpt, even though it's good, it's more squarey and wider. The hair is kind of the same, except right here you have one going this way, these are all going up. Look at the shoulder. You see the t-shirt looked like it was sticking out, as opposed to laying rounded on his arm. And then just this piece being, more of a protruding out. And you see his neck is one whole piece. As you can see, is one whole piece, as opposed to here, it's a separate piece. And then the ball joints on the neck itself to give you more range of movement. And then the gi, like I said, is higher, lower in here. That's detailed. The orange, you can see, is more pronounced here than it is with this one. The crotch area is more feminine looking here, and the new one is more picked up and looks more organized. You see the difference in the pants, how baggy they are. That one looks really baggy, as you can see, and the other one's not as bad. It's a little bit more slender, as you can see. And then the boots are a little bit bluer, and these are more like a royal blue, which I think it's more accurate to the figure. So subtle differences. Even the belt here looks thinner. Over here is a lot wider, but he looks more slender. This one looks a little wider. And here, that's so far the side-by-side comparison to these two guys. And that's, I hope you can see the differences. They're more pronounced and noticeable in real life, obviously. So, moving right along, for his articulation, let's take a quick look again. Like always, focus this. His articulation is, he moves the head down that much. moves the head up this much, but you can move it also with the neck a little bit, left and right. The neck moves also. His shoulders go up this much. You know what I'm saying? He swivels here in the bicep. He has the double jointed elbow, and then the peg in his fisted hand, which ball peg, which you can put to go up and down or left and right. This one is also up and down, but mistaken. Then in the waist, he has the waist swivel. He pops out, it's just a peg, ball peg, as you can see right there. It comes right on. You put it, pop it right back on. So, and he moves pretty good. The range of movement is pretty good, as you can see. So he moves forward this much, and he can move backwards that much. Then on his legs, he can do this much splits, but then you bring these down like so, and he can do a little bit higher. That's as much split as you get. You see there, look, they pop out as an individual. Again, you just put it back in, and lift these up, like so. And then you just, let's see, how you doing it? You just pop it in on each side. Oof. So right now it's acting up. It's acting funny, you know? You put it back in here. They go in. It's just getting it in the right angle to pop in. As you can see, here goes one. Voila. Then when you have the second one there, you just pop it right back in. Like so. There you go. So there it is. And then they have a swivel here on the top. Then they have the double jointed knees, but because of the scope, it still doesn't go up very well. Then, like I said, left, right, and rockers, and then forward and backwards, and you move the ball peg. So the articulation is kind of what we have come to expect with the Dragon Ball series, Dragon Star, Super Dragon Star line. But pretty good, pretty nice. I mean, I think he's very well executed, and I think the updates are pretty good. So let's move it right along to the next figure. Here we have Piccolo with his actual cape on, and this is another nice addition to the Dragon Star series that I guess was been long awaited, and they just recently brought out Piccolo with just his natural form, antennas but scoped on the head but no cape, when a lot of people I think preferably like him, you know, Piccolo with his cape. So it's a shame that they brought him out so far apart, or not far apart, but in, you know, individually, instead of making it more of a figure that had two head sculpts and that it came with the actual cape, and you were able to change it on the fly, so you could have like kind of the two looks in one type of feel, which I think Bandai should do more often, and they really don't. And it feels like they rip you off because these figures are $20, but they do it also with their SH Figure Arts version, which are in the higher price range. So like the other one, he comes with 5 sets of hands. In this case, we have the 2 fisted hands, like so. Fist pumps hands, right? Like so. And then he also has the 2 open Kamehameha hands, like so. He has one on right now. Here's the other one, nice green. And then he has the one on his hand, which is the one that shows him pointing up, where they do their powers, and they're ultra exaggerated. So not very big on the accessory department, as we already come to expect with this line, but I think at least it brings the change of hands. It's a nice addition. So let's take Piccolo off the turntable and take a closer look at him. And here we have him. Closer look. There we go. And here is his look at the face, which is really nicely done. It's really good. As you can see, with his eyes, his toga top, the purple, is nicely applied. The paint job is really well done. The white look of the robe or the toga, or whatever it's called, is really well done, nicely sculpted. Just looks clean. There's really no shading. It looks like a pearlescent white. Doesn't really have any shading or overspray or anything like that. His hands are done really well with the pink and then the red, and then you see the details on the arms. Really nice. And his wrinkle on his, here on his chest with the belt or the sash. Then the crotch is also brought up more, make it look more natural. And then, obviously the robe or the khakis with the whole one-piece suit that's in purple. Then you see his ankles displaying there in the bottom with his legs. They're really nicely painted with the red and the pinks. There we go, and the green. Then obviously his boots with that mustard kind of goldish look with the lines in them. I think it's very well done, especially for a $20 or $24.99 figure. Usually the higher end go for like 70 or 80 bucks. So articulation, his head goes left and right. He kind of has that swivel motion. There we go. He looks down this much. He looks up that much. Brings his arm up this way, that much. With the extra piece there is the shoulder. Full 180, as you see there. Then he has the double jointed elbows, as you can see here. His other hand, and the ball peg obviously in this hand goes up, down, up, down. The one on this side goes also up and down. Let's see the swivel on the thigh here. He's got the waist swivel. Got that nice range of movement. He moves forward that much. And then he moves back that much. Then again over here, this is the Van Damme split. As much as you're gonna get right there. About out. The baggy pants again that look to be shared, but not overly baggy. And you have a double jointed knee on both sides. It doesn't go all the way up in range. And then left and right with the boots. Left and right, and then you can see the rockers and forward and backwards. So pretty minimalistic. What we've come to expect. The paint job is done really well. So yeah, I think he's really cool. Especially with the cape, I think it makes him stand out. So yeah, nice addition. Nice. They did a good job with it. So moving on along, let's check out last but certainly not least. Okay guys, and here we have it. Absolutely last but not least, certainly not least, the very last figure in this Wave Series 13, Super Saiyan Vegeta. And as you can see, he looks really stylized. He comes with some type of tail. I don't know what type of power that is indicative of, but what we will do is take a look at what he brought as far as accessories. And like before, the accessories are two open purple light colored purple colored, let's see, one fell somewhere, I can't see it, it's all the way purple colored Kame hands. You can see right there, you see? In case it's slipping out. Yeah, with the knee, turn it, yeah. There you go. Even the little details of fingernails. And they're purple because he has like gloves on, I believe. Because these are gloves, I don't think that's part of his skin. As you can see. And we'll take a look at him a little closer. And for your viewing pleasures, dun, dun, dun. There he is. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Got the black hair, really nicely detailed. He has the thing in the bottom with the hairpiece, which feels like it's two separate pieces. As you can see, the way it separates there. The red eyeliner, this is face. The chest sticking out with the tight areas that look like fur. Here you go, the nice red shirt. Lavender or fuchsia belt with the belt buckle being yellow. The purple gloves, like I said. His red tail coming out of the jeans. The jeans look like a navy blue color. Pretty slender, and then the boots look pretty rad with yellow highlights and areas here and there. And the lavender color as well. And then you got the, you know, it's got like a little lanky, spiffy type of look. There you go. There he is. So as for articulation, left, right with the head. The head is not on a yeah, it is on a separate ball joint piece. It feels very limited. Goes up, goes just a little bit down. The arm goes 130 degrees completely, or 60 degrees rather. Goes up this much. Then you have the then the waist moves. It's kind of got the swivel here, but it's a little bit tight. Like it doesn't move the range not too well. So obviously you got the it feels tight, the joints. You got the bicep swivel, the double elbow, double ball peg elbow, and the ball peg on the hand. The glove meets. And obviously goes forward and back, and in this case here, as you can see on the other side, I think it goes up and down, right? Up, yeah, and down, yeah. And then we go back here, and we see the belt buckle area. Looks like there's no cuts there. The splits pretty decent, and then splits as you see, and it stays there. And then you got here you got the double got the double, it's kind of tight, it's the double hinged knees. This came flying out of nowhere because for some reason this figure is tight. Then obviously we got the swivel right here, and then we have the over here we have the rockers that go left and right, and then the feet go left and right. So pretty standard for the when it comes to the articulation. Is to what we've expected so far, as you can see, but it looks really good. And then the black hair is sculpted really nice. So he looks in the back, and then he has a swivel that goes around on the tail. So that's what the articulation looks like for Super Saiyan Vegeta. So now let's, in closing, put them all together and see them all together, and so I can finish with this review. So here we have them all together, wave 13 of the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Star Bandai Series 13 Dragon Ball figures in all of their glory. They are pretty nice. Like I said, I think that you're getting a really good figure for the price point, especially that a lot of these are supposed to be, you know, from an imported Japanese company like Bandai, because you know, it's a more, you know, heavy Japanese property, and I think they produced them over there too. I'm not really sure. I have them imported, or you know, shipped here from there. So they're really cool, really look really cool. I don't like really the scaling, because I think the scaling, like in this case, I think Piccolo should be bigger, taller, like he is in the show. So I would pick the model kit, which I also have in that case, but the figure is solid the way they did it. And you have the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here. That looks really cool, the design and stuff like that, but he looks kind of small and lanky. And then you have obviously the new version of Super Saiyan Goku, which looks really awesome as well. Even though you know, he has it's the same figure, but the tweaks and the changes are enough to warrant to get the new version if you find them basically. So, you know, like always, like I said, I hope my reviews helped you guys out, you know, with the making your decision on whether you want to include them to your collection. As a Dragon Ball fan, Dragon Ball Z, you definitely should, you know, dive in and add them to your collection, because the Super Dragon Ball Star line has come a long way and has a lot of different characters so far. Even though there's still more to be made, and I think you're definitely not going to regret it. So just for scalability, to give you an idea, what I'll do is I'll bring over my boy over here, Gogeta, and bring over here my boy over here in his normal form, Frieza, which is probably one of the candidates, or definitely the top 20 best figures of 2019. As far as the value you're getting, what you paid for him, and what he has to offer. There is what they call money shot in Christmas theme fashion with the Dragon Ball line over here. Guys, I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. Give me a comment down below. Give me your thoughts on the new wave. Give me a thumbs up for a like. Give me a thumbs down for a dislike. And let me know if you like them or not. Plus, if you're new to my channel and you subscribe, thank you, because I know you don't have to, but if you do, you become part of my family. And if you haven't subscribed, you know, please feel free to subscribe, because it'll help my channel grow and it'll go a long way. and that just will benefit not only me, but you guys as my fan base, my viewers, and my subscribers, because I can keep and continue to put better content with better presentation and more content like this to present to you guys, and with video games and pop culture in general. And I will be starting a new Patreon page, so look out for that. My video will be up soon explaining why. And in the description below, if there's any way you guys would like to help me out in any way, shape, or form to further my channel as well, since I have a lower subscriber base, and since I don't have nothing else like like a super chat or I'm not sponsored, that help will go a long way. It's all down in the description below. You do not have to. It's not mandatory. It's simply and only if you choose to. So guys, like always, thank you so much for joining me. Wave 13 or Series 13 of the Super Dragon Ball collection line by Bandai. I hope you guys have luck finding them. Check your local GameStops, because that's where I found mine. And as always, like I told you, keep collecting, have a good time, have fun, and don't let anybody's opinion about a figure skew you away or shy you away from at least picking it up yourself and checking it out. My reviews, just like anybody else's, should be to give you an idea, just to help you out, to make you feel comfortable in place of what you want to do, if you want to pick it up or not. Thanks again for the support and love, like always, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye and peace.